Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com and welcome to the next lesson in your digital marketing course. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the various modules in digital marketing. So let's get started. So what is digital marketing made of? The major components in digital marketing are content marketing, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, and web analytics. Of course, there are many more components in digital marketing, and if you want to become a digital marketing expert, you should have knowledge in almost every component. But these 6 components are the major components, and let me go ahead and give you an in-depth look at each of these components. Here I am at digitaldeepak.com, and this blog is made of content. Content on the internet can be of two types. One is information and one is entertainment. In this case, this is information. People come to my blog to consume information about digital marketing. When you think about it, we go to any website on the internet to consume information or content. So content is the central piece of digital marketing. So no matter what you do in digital marketing, content always comes first. That's why they have said content is king, and I believe that content is king. So here I am at my blog, and you can see a lot of articles on my blog related to digital marketing. You can go ahead and check my YouTube channel. In my YouTube channel also I have published a lot of content related to digital marketing. So when we get into integrated digital marketing concepts, we will learn why content is the central foundation. But in the meantime, let's have a look at other modules as well. So I told you there is search engine optimization and search engine marketing, which are major modules of digital marketing as well. So if you have used Google or any other search engine, you would see there are two major types of links in these search engines. You can see that if I search for something like top digital marketing courses in India, I can see paid ads here. So if you want to place ads here, then this is basically done by search engine marketing or Google AdWords. So that's what search engine marketing consists of. And then you have organic listings. So these are called organic listings, and you cannot control these organic listings by paying Google for it. So these are automatically tracked and indexed on the Google search engine. So my blog is ranking on the top because I have done search engine optimization for the articles on my blog. And when we get more into the search engine optimization lessons, we will learn about different things such as on-page optimization and off-page optimization. But for now, let's just have a high-level overview on the various modules. So now we have had a look at content marketing, search engine marketing, and then search engine optimization. Then we have social media marketing. Obviously, I guess you also use social media such as Twitter and Facebook. And if I am doing marketing on these platforms, it's called social media marketing. So I have a page for me. So apart from my personal profile, I also have a page which is linked to my blog, and it's a professional page. So here I share articles related to my blog. You can see that my page has 58,000 likes as of now. So this is the like count growth. So it has grown very fast in the past few months. So right now I have around 59,000 likes nearly. So whenever I publish an article on my blog, people come and visit my blog. So I publish a link to my article on my Facebook page. And if I click on this, you can see how many people have visited my blog. So from this link share, I have got 153 clicks back to my blog. Facebook has more than 1 billion people who have signed up on their platform, and hundreds of millions of your target customers are there on Facebook and other social platforms. So obviously social media marketing is one of the major components of digital marketing, and you should become an expert in social media marketing as well. Another major component in digital marketing is email marketing. So here I am inside the login dashboard of my email marketing tool aweber.com. And here you can see that I have 35,000 subscribers in this account. I have more subscribers in other email marketing tools as well. So whenever I publish a new article, I send an email to all my subscribers. So here you can see that I have sent an email to 5,749 subscribers. These are segmented subscribers in a particular list. And you can see 748 people have opened and 121 people have clicked and come to the blog post. I also use another tool called Drip to do my email marketing. So here you can see this is the dashboard of Drip, and in the email marketing modules you will learn about how to execute email marketing effectively. One of the major components in email marketing is drip marketing. So drip marketing is basically a sequence of email messages which is delivered over time. You are receiving my lessons through an email course, and it is a drip marketing sequence as well. So here you can see that I have the sequence of lessons which is delivered once in every 2 days, and this is drip marketing. To learn more about drip marketing, go to the top articles section on my blog and go ahead and click on this link and read this article about drip marketing. I have exhaustively explained how drip marketing is executed and what is the benefit of doing drip marketing. Another major component of digital marketing is analytics. So here I am inside my Google Analytics dashboard. We will have a separate lesson on Google Analytics in the upcoming lessons, and you will learn all that is there inside Google Analytics. But just giving you an overview. So here I am in the dashboard, and here you can see the number of visitors that is coming to my blog every day. So let's check yesterday. So January 31st, I have got 3,200 visitors to my blog, and this I can track only through Google Analytics. So here I can also track the page views, number of users, number of sessions, the average duration, and there are a lot more things inside Google Analytics such as acquisition, behavior. So you can start tracking where your users are coming from, how much time they are spending on the site. You can do something called cohort analysis where you segment two different types of visitors and see which visitor is performing what. And you can even go ahead and see where your visitors are coming from. For example, if I go to acquisition and if I go to all traffic, then I can go ahead and click on source and medium. Then I can see where my visitors are coming from. So you can see direct visitors, people coming from Google organic search, and then Facebook, and from content recommendation engines, and all these different sources I am getting traffic from. And you can also see where people are coming from in terms of location. So if I go into the audience tab, and if I go into geo, and if I go and click on location, you can see where my visitors are coming from. So most of my visitors are coming from India. So in the past 30 days, you can see 56,000 people have come from India, and from US I have 4,400 people. Right now in this lesson, we are just having an overview of the different modules, and I will not go deep into any module, but in the future lessons, you will learn in depth about each of these modules. Coming back to the presentation, let's have a look at integrated digital marketing. So just now we had a look at the top 6 modules in digital marketing, and when I showed you my blog and how I execute all these different modules, you would have observed that these modules start complementing each other. For example, my search engine traffic can help me build my email list and also my social media following. My social media marketing can help me build my email list and traffic to my website. Integrated digital marketing should be executed in such a way that all the components start complementing each other, and that is when you will be able to beat your competition in getting traffic to your websites. As of now, we have only seen the top 6 modules in digital marketing, but as the industry evolves and as you start learning more about digital marketing, there are a lot more modules to learn and master. You can see that in the integrated digital marketing flow, quality content sits at the center, and then you have email list. So email list can drive traffic to your quality content, and quality content can help you build your email list. Then you have search engines which drive traffic to quality content, and because you have quality content, search engines will drive traffic to you. And similarly, social media will help with your content strategy, and content strategy will help with your social media strategy. And finally, paid ads can boost your entire digital marketing. You can either drive traffic from paid ads and build your email list directly, or you can use paid ads to boost your content. And once all this is done, this digital marketing engine will help you drive sales. To learn more about integrated digital marketing, I recommend that you go ahead and read the article which is linked below this lesson. So what are the other modules in digital marketing? Let's have a look. We have conversion rate optimization. So basically conversion rate optimization means that you start split testing various components on your site to increase the conversions. Every step you have a conversion. For example, if you have a display ad, and if the display ad is displayed 100 times and if 10 people click on it, here the conversion ratio is 10%. So we will have more lessons in the future where we will learn more about these topics. Then you have sales funnels, lead scoring, lead nurturing. You have mobile marketing. You can develop mobile apps, and mobile traffic is also an important part of digital marketing traffic strategies. Then we can have a look at e-commerce website creation and marketing. That's one major module. Then we have video marketing on YouTube and video advertising as well. We have something called influencer marketing. You will learn about all these modules in my digital marketing course. So let's also have a look at the top paid advertising methods. We have Google AdWords, that is search engine marketing. We have Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn ads. These are social media ads, not a part of social media marketing, but they are social ads. Then you have YouTube video ads. YouTube is also a social network in some sense. We have sponsored content and native ads, display ads which you see all around the web. And then we have affiliate marketing as well. You can learn all the different modules of digital marketing, but it will make sense only if you understand the funnel. So let's have a look at the funnel. So we have three parts of the funnel. The first one is the top of the funnel. In the top of the funnel, you have brand awareness, website visitors, landing page visits, and metrics like that. Then you have middle of the funnel, cold leads, warm leads, lead scoring and nurturing. And then you have the bottom of the funnel where you do sales calls, sales pitches, conversions, customers, and repeat customers. If the funnel does not make any sense to you right now, do not worry, we will learn more about it in the future. If you are interested in learning more about sales funnels and marketing funnels, go ahead and Google about it and learn more about it so that it will help you and you will be able to relate to it better in the future lessons. Now that you have seen so many different modules in digital marketing, you may start thinking that digital marketing is very complex. Yes, digital marketing is very complex and very powerful, but learning digital marketing need not be tough. You can start learning digital marketing easily. So the best way is to learn by doing and start implementing what you learn fast. Kids learn by getting their hands dirty, and that's how we also learn. So basically you have to feed your curiosity and you have to start with the basics. So the best way to learn digital marketing is to start a website of your own, drive traffic to it and make some revenue from ads or sales. So that is how I got started. First, when I set up this blog called digitaldeepak.com, I did not expect that this will grow to the stage that it is now. So I only started a blog because I can put it on my resume so that if there are 4 other resumes who don't have a blog, and if I have a blog with a few digital marketing articles in it, definitely my profile would stand out better. So that's how I got started. But after I got started, I got a platform to learn where I could apply various modules of digital marketing such as social media marketing, learn about Google Analytics and things like that. You need not have a website which gets a lot of traffic. Even if you get something like 5-10 visitors a day, the amount of things that you will learn by starting your website will be immense, and that is the only way to learn digital marketing in the best and most efficient way. Whatever effort you put in creating your own website and driving traffic to it will not be wasted, because if you are applying for a job, you can show this as a project that you have done, and instead of just saying that you know digital marketing by showing a certificate, you can actually tell your employer that you have actually done digital marketing and executed it. So that will be much more powerful than just showing your knowledge potential. If you are not interested in getting a job, it's still okay. You can use this website as a platform for testing and experimenting. And having a website or a personal blog also helps you a lot in personal branding. Now that we have had a look at the various modules of digital marketing, so what is next? You can start thinking about a topic for your blog. Choose a topic that you are passionate about, something that you are naturally inclined to, and then you start a blog about it. For example, my friend who is learning digital marketing, he is very interested about travel and keeps traveling to a lot of places. So he started a blog about travel, and now he has started getting a lot of traffic to his blog, and he has even started making money from his blog. Once you choose a topic for your blog, the next step would be to register a domain name and then buy a web hosting and then install a WordPress blog, which you will learn in the upcoming lessons. Now after this video, I recommend that you go ahead and read the article on drip marketing that I have mentioned about, and also go ahead and read the article about integrated digital marketing at digitaldeepak.com. You can find the links below this video and also on the email I just sent you. So thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot about the various modules in digital marketing. Look forward to the next lessons, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.